Yay, lovely. Oh, good. Hi, lovely. Hello. Happy Friday. Happy Venus's Day. It feels so good. Never have I ever felt so like I have made it through literally the longest winter of my life. Hi, sweethearts. Hello. Saying hey to everybody that's joining us. I'm so glad you're here. Things are shifting in such a gorgeous way, and it's wonderful that you found your way here, whether you've been here for the years that I've been doing this on Fridays, or you're brand new. You're just so welcome. Hi, I'm Angela. My pronouns are she, they, and I'm broadcasting to you from the stolen, unceded land of the very much still living Tongva people. I'd love in the chat for you to create that really incredible moment of agency of stating your pronouns and speaking to the place that you are beaming from, sweethearts, because we're connected. I might not be able to see you, but I can feel you. We're connected here right now. So it would be fabulous if you could do a land acknowledgement. You hear Juniper in the background doing their acknowledgement like, I'm the one in the house, our little water panther. So, sweethearts, I'm happy to see you. I'm just going to glimpse at the chat really quickly and see if that doesn't cause too much chaos and pandemonium with my Wi-Fi. I've been turning on multiple devices. Please pardon me, honeys. That just kind of makes things crazy for just a second, but I'm here. Hi. Hello. Hi, Elaine. Can you hear me up there, sweetheart, all the way in the PNW, the far PNW. Am I wrong about that, Elaine? Do I have a different Elaine in mind? Hi, thank you, Claire, for stating that you're Claire and your pronouns are she, they, and I want to hug your she, they-ness right now, Mama. And you're beaming in from the land of the, I want to make sure I can say that, of the Peoria people and the winterlands of the Odawa people. What a gorgeous, gorgeous acknowledgement. Thank you so much. Hello. So I saw beautiful Claire's land acknowledgement and pronouns, and that makes me know that you can hear me. So that's fabulous. We're going to jump in, and I'm going to hop in the chat in just a second. We will begin like we always do in my spaces by striking this wooden match and lighting our ritual candle to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we're ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. What a comfy, gorgeous day. I'm so excited to gather with you on Fridays because it's the time during the week where we fully cast a circle. And it's different than tarot today. I'm going to pull this a little closer so I can be just a little cozier with you. There, good. Let's do it. Oh, good. I'm going to get comfy. We're by my hanging apothecary right now. You're going to hear a creak. I'm going to bring it even closer. There we go, sweethearts. Oh, sorry for that big creak. There we go. When we gather on Fridays, we do this work between worlds. We do this work beyond the veils, beyond time and space, in magic space, in the great mystery of our world that we cast, where we acknowledge all the corners, where we acknowledge the elements, and time stands still. We create a portal, and yeah, we have a lot of fun, and it looks and feels like a modern experience, and it's 100% timeless. So it's really special to be a witch for all these decades and experience this with new folks and folks that have been with me from the get-go, and even folks from my childhood rolling into our space, which is so special. I understand from some folks that yesterday we had a really disturbed connection. The electronics were interrupted over and over again yesterday, and I'm so sorry. I've been trying to fix that. My monetization went completely wild yesterday, and so I'm going to work on that some more after our broadcast, but I ratcheted it down before I pushed the button to go live with you today, so we should have a pretty smooth broadcast. So does everyone have something lovely to drink? Yay. We have a gorgeous selection of poetry. We have our beautiful ritual altar, which is handheld, where we'll call in the corners and light candles. We've got some gorgeous spell elements that are literally surrounding me like a halo for spells that I'll be casting all the way through the hot witch summer. And then we've got lots and lots and lots of tarot to throw. I can't even tell you how much I am just worshiping this moment to throw tarot with and for all of you. I've got donations coming in from all over the world right now for our Altalune collection, really special and bespoke enactment, which is in keeping with my magic, which is my gargantuan spell to live with you and weave with you our world where everyone is sheltered, fed, and has sovereignty. We do that bit by bit as I'm learning and unlearning and growing with you all the time. The Altalune collection is Moonbeaming Magick Tarot in their third and final print run, and the Altalune Sensuous Oracle cards in their very brand new invention, and some lovely, a whole suite of collection back there, including Altalune Sex Magic Journal, a wooden pen and pencil set that's adorned with Altalune the serpent, and so many cool things. Together, doing this on our own over here at our Worldwide Coven, we're creating a special bespoke sliding scale for Black, Brown, Indigenous, and all people of color. So that's a really big source of joy for me right now, a really big source of pride, and I'm treading as lightly as I can and as boldly as I can. I'm trying to say, like I say on my send-off in my description of this video, to be safe and be bold. You're living in a human body. You need safety, you need love, you need care, you need your own safety and care, your own parenting, your own reparenting of yourself. And you also have to be really bold, because if you're with me here, it's a really good chance you have a lot of privilege, because here we are relaxing together as witches. Somehow you're able to create that in sacred space. So there's some privilege in that. And with any privilege that you've got, I'm opening up the flow and opening up the space for donations. I'll pull you a card with any donations you leave with super chat and super stickers. And all of those donations go straight into the Altalune collection sliding scale for BIPOC, which is really, really important. That's Black, Brown, Indigenous, and all people of color. So that was created with and for you. That was created because I have so many genius, gorgeous, magical mystics and witches in this space, and someone very special in the UK named Mel gave me that fabulous suggestion through someone fabulous in Croatia named Kasia. Oh my goodness. I always want to say Lady Akamilla, but I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. Is Mel, and then wonderful Kasia is Tarot Maps. That's got a really active YouTube channel over here. I was in their Tarot Maps, in what do they call it? It's called not Intriguing Tarot Maps, but they have a series, and I was on their episode 43, which is just really cool. You can look in my community tab. I placed it in there. It's a great conversation that Kasia and I had where I talked about our BIPOC sliding scale, which is really different. And that way we're creating something new, and we're learning and unlearning as we do it together. So thank you for your love and support in that way, sweethearts. All right. Without further ado, let's get into casting our circle, which is just an incredible joy in my life. I will wet my whistle with the delicious hawthorn and hibiscus tea that Faye made me. And Faye chose our poetry selection for today. So I'm just feeling like literally the luckiest witch in all of the land. As we relax here for a second, can I ask you to please like this video and comment away in the chat? It really, really helps the channel. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, you're so welcome to subscribe to the channel. This candle service is for you. This is a 6-hour candle service that burns bright after this broadcast is ended. And I take all your spell intentions and your prayers and I hold them dearly on my family altar here in my home behind the orange curtain in Orange County. Let's have another sip. Hawthorn is really rich. It's a beautiful, beautiful plant to drink. Yummy. And that third sip really takes it over the edge for me, cuties. I'm ready. I'm ready now. Yeah, so hawthorn has that wood, that base, that fabulous trunk, the epic May blossoms. And hibiscus pulls me straight from spring into summer and helps me center the energy of my belly, the cauldron of my belly, all my sexual organs. I love that drink for taking me from winter to spring, and it pushes me into summer. I just love that as a yummy drink. My daughter added a little bit of agave nectar to it too. It's so good. And it's kind of at room temperature, which I highly recommend. All right, sweetheart. So gather your energy in any way possible. And you know what? I think I'll kick this chat off really quick, because if the broadcast is having a little bit of a tough connection, man, my kids are working really hard at online school right now. It's just the last few weeks, and literally they have cranked out chemistry tests, an in-class essay electronically, a math quiz. Another one's writing a paper right now that's due tonight after their varsity volleyball game. It is like electronic freak out at this house. So please bear with me and keep our chat running really strong to create a stronger connection. It literally creates a physical stronger connection the more you chat in our space today. So like I said, gather your energy in any way you're physically able, and turn to the direction of north. The element of earth. Earth is our home, and it's our body. We are earth, and earth is us. Earth is our prosperity, our abundance, and our bones. Say it with me, bones. Bones made of liquid, bones made of our ancestors. Guardians of the watchtowers of the north, earth, be here now. Lovely. We turn now to the direction of east, the element of air, always highly worshipped in this space, because air is how we gather. Air is our digital spaces. Air is the dawn of new ideas and inventions, and the best laid plans in our poetry and music. Air is the mind. Guardians of the watchtowers of the east, air. Be here now. We turn now to the direction of south, the element of fire. Fire is our sweet secrets, everything that we believe in, that we're passionate about, every way that we change, that lightning bolt that comes from air and bursts into flame, the sweetness of our summer bonfires, and the love of our winter hearths. Guardians of the watchtowers of the south, fire. Be here now. We turn now to the direction of west, the element of water. Water is the nectars of our body that I am enlivening and coding and programming to adore my ancestors more, to seek the truth, to tell my story in the way that I live, in the blood, sweat, and tears, our blood magic. The story that's thrumming through the marrow of our bones is water. Water is our oceans of emotion, and water is life itself. Guardians of the watchtowers of the West, water. Be here now. We coil now like a snake into the center of our altar. That serpent, that snake, that's Altalune, that's coming to life right now, through you and for you and with you. Spirit of life is embodied in the center of our altar, through our body. For we are spirit, and spirit is us. You are spirit, and spirit is you. Spirit of life, be here now. I sound the bell which activates our spell. Sweetheart loves moon babies and just cute hearts everywhere in the world. We are now between worlds, but behind veils, and how sweet it is. I entered this space in perfect love and perfect trust. Oh my goodness. I literally feel so energized and enlivened by our space here, by what my body's endured with that wild winter, which so interestingly, we have more folks that gather with us now from down under, that gather with us from the Southern Hemisphere. So I'm always really conscious that they're in winter now, that they're going into their cold season. And I just think it's so interesting that we're gathering and seeing each other across the divide and still holding space for our spell work. I want to just acknowledge at this moment, I hear like a little tiny voice right now, and it's not a channeled message that I know of yet, but I'm open for that. I almost feel like I need to turn the volume down on this machine that's pushing our broadcast through. Hold on. Don't want to light my hair on fire. It could be somebody outside with the radio on or listening to music, but I was pretty sure it was from my computer. You should see how I set this up. Actually, Boone captured a beautiful video today of Juniper that I will be posting for Catterday tomorrow. It's kind of a long form, and she's playing with the whole altar and just being an awesome little black cat of a witch. And it's just so dang cute. So you'll be able to see how I patch it together back here, very likely on Catterday. I've got a family member that just goes bonkers when I post things that show my setup, because it's basically like laying my legs open and saying, every witch, this is how you do it. I have been burned by that kind of stuff before, where I've been generous and like showed a sneak peek and then it becomes someone's brand. So I'm feeling into that with generosity and love, because I really just believe in our magic so much, sweeties. I'm kind of not worried about that. I feel like an original. I feel unbothered at this moment about anybody that wants to try to lift, only because my magic is enchanted to be little tiny mirrors for folks to see themselves. So the love that I'm receiving right now worldwide is so epic. I have a wonderful tarot reviewer, Shuffle Tarot, who follows me on Instagram now, who has an amazing, thriving YouTube channel that's kind of at the next level than my channel. And they've reached out saying they want to review my deck, and I'm just so excited to ship that to them. I've been wanting to ship it to them all week. I don't know if they'll get it in time for our Altalune campaign to still be in place, but it will be an incredible honor for them to review Moonbeaming Magick Tarot. And bless their souls, they're part of this worldwide coven that is helping create our BIPOC sliding scale. They have purchased the lovers. It's just so amazing to me. So thank you, Nina, if you're with us, sweetheart. I don't know if you're still awake. I can't remember what time it is in the land of Oz right now, but we're just growing as a worldwide coven. It's so special. So I always want to make sure to encourage everyone to please subscribe to the channel, because it's just kind of like been stuck. And I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to go places, sweeties. So we're going to throw some tarot in a second. I have a beautiful selection of poetry to share with you that I'm going to pull up right now, that my amazing daughter sent me, whom I adore so, so much. Oh my goodness. Such a lucky, lucky mama witch over here. Bear with me, because I want to make sure that I'm not making too many tabs open up over here, sweeties. Well, I'm going to have to put my glasses on and get really, really close. So bear with me. If I have some glare, maybe you can close your eyes. We're in a real excited summer, hot witch summer feel right now. Getting closer to my daughter's birthday, and we've got a lot of mermaid love flowing through us right now. I'm even wearing my bathing suit top. I'm going to head down to the beach at some point today. Hell or high water, I'm doing it. So my sweet daughter, Faye, chose this poem from Emily Dickinson. I started early, took my dog. I started early, took my dog, and visited the sea. The mermaid in the basement came out to look at me. And frigates in the upper floor extended hempen hands, presuming me to be a mouse aground upon the sand. But no man moved me till the tide went past my simple shoe, and past my apron and my belt, and past my bodice too, and made as he would eat me up as wholly as a dew upon a dandelion sleeve. And then I started to, and he followed me close behind. I felt his silver heel upon my ankle. Then my shoes would overflow with pearl until we met the solid town. No one he seemed to know, and bowing with a mighty look at me, the sea withdrew. I love a crazy mermaid poem. I love how that feels kind of like sensuous and through lashes and through kelp beds. What a beautiful, awesome poem. Thank you, Faye. You're the best. All right, sweetie pies. So I'm going to kind of check in with everybody in the chat and see how everyone's doing. We're going to get into it with our tarot in just a couple of minutes and see how everybody's holding up. I see Evers here. I love you so much, cutie. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to roll to the top real quick. Thank you, Claire, for giving the Coven fam so much love. I'm going to kind of hold this screen up so I can not be too disruptive to the sight line. Hi, Celeblin. Happy Venus Day. Happy Friday. Hello, Elaine. And thank you so much, Claire, for your land acknowledgement and for stating your beautiful pronouns. Thank you, Sophia, for being here. Happy Friday. And hi, Jen's Pet Care. It's good to see you. It's been a while. I'm so happy you're here. Hi, Juliana. Hello, Friday Beauty, says Juliana. Yes, I love it. I knew that, Elaine. I just wanted to double check because I try my hardest not to like out people, but I get excited because our love is real. Our friendship is real. And I'm so ready to go on fucking tour and land in all of your kitchens right now. What's everybody drinking today? Yes, I love Woodby Harbor. I love Woodby Island. Sorry, I was thinking of Friday Harbor. That's wrong. That's my fam. Hi, Julie. You're also in Washington, cutie. Oh, how I want to be in your kitchen right now. Hi, Joanna. Yes, thank you so much for acknowledging and stating your pronouns, she, they. Thank you so much. And the land you live on were once mainly occupied by and I don't know how to say this. I hope it's Quapaw. What a beautiful name. Thank you so much. Hi, Melissa. Hello, Glasgavlin. How are you doing? Yes. Thank you so much, Juliana, for reminding folks to like the video. It makes such a big difference. I can't even tell you. I'm going to take all the knowledge and wisdom that I have about YouTube and very soon just literally just weave all that wisdom onto my YouTube channel. And I really anticipate things will take off from there. But oh my goodness, I have been such a busy witch. Oh my, witching with teenagers is so exciting and beautiful. And there's no way I'm going to miss it. There's no way I'm going to take my eye off the ball and miss it just because like I could be doing this, that, or the other with my career. I'm telling you right now, I know I'm doing the right thing, focusing on them, getting back into school next fall. It's been a wild experience with all of us under one roof. And I got to really honestly, hats off and cheers to my kids. They've been so amazing with how they've endured all the things that they've sacrificed and all the things that they have encountered. It's amazing. Yes. Hi, Ever. Hello. Hey, beautiful to you. Oh my goodness, Ever. Your photographs and the field that you're in and the white gown is so gorgeous. I'm loving this photo shoot, and I'm loving that you're posting on Instagram how absolutely gorgeous you are. Thank you so much for that, because I need that beauty in my life. I love and miss you, Ever. At Home with Meg D says, hello, everyone. Kiss, hug, kiss. Love it. Thanks, Juliana, for those hearts, honey. So At Home with Meg D says, yes, Magick. You pulled reversed 5 of caves for you. Oh, yes, I did pull reversed 5 of caves for you on Wednesday, yesterday. Your first 2 tarot cards. So amazing. You're new to tarot. I'm not needing to forgive you one bit. Being new is fabulous. Oh, you'd love my insight. Hold on to that, Meg. Hold on to that. And then maybe send me a DM on Instagram and make sure that I keep that in mind, because I do have to watch the time a little bit today. Yes, I will absolutely give you insight onto that. It's still up though, isn't it? Wednesday's broadcast is still up, so you can get my insight there. Are you talking about further insights? Let me know in the chat. Hello, hello. Elaine is making their gorgeous acknowledgement and proclamation of their she, they pronouns. And they are saying they understand that they live in the land of the Coast Salish, but also, and I don't know this word, I'm excited, Stillaguamish. Yes, Stillaguamish, Skagit, and Tulalip peoples. Beautiful. Yes, these are all really familiar words to me, because you know that my folks are from Anacortes. We've talked about that, Elaine. Very special. Went on my very first date ever, in my mind, when I was 13 years old on those islands, sweeties. Visiting when I was a 13-year-old little baby witch. So Angela Jensen is here saying, hello, everyone. Angela, she, her, living on the land of the Ohlone. Okay, so the land of the Ohlone, is that in the PNW area, sweetie? Sophia Firma Paz, I'm so sorry. Skipping on some delicious elderflower jasmine, sipping, not skipping. And violet kombucha, yummy. And Glasgavlin, candles lit, lovely. I'm so glad. Yes, you're welcome, babe. Loving and missing you so much, sweetie. So it looks to me like the chat is a little bit kind of like slow. So I'm going to kick off one of those in front of me, one of the screens in front of me, in the hopes that I'm not slowing down the broadcast, because I really want things to flow smoothly. And I have a little bit of the chat in front of me here. It's going to be noisy for a second, cuties, so just bear with me as I call this up. This is my homemade love. Sorry, honeys. I know that's kind of noisy. Bear with. There we go. There we go. So I can see if anything really intense happens in front of me on a couple of different screens. I won't be able to read the chat super, super, super well. But I can say, hey, oh, good. Okay. Coastal Santa Cruz Mountains. Thank you, Angela, for stating that. Those kids that you're helping out with are so lucky to have you. Wow. A witch helping raise babies. Lucky fam. So my loves, how's everybody doing on this Venus day? Did everybody take a minute to read the gorgeous Modern Witches really, really cool post today. The astrologer that works over there is Karima. They're an amazing person that I just adore so, so much. Karima created a really gorgeous post today, and I want to pop over and I want to share it with you because there's a lot of planetary beauty and intensity happening right now. So I want to share with you what it is to be in the Modern Witches Coven, of which I am such a happy covener. I can't even tell you. Yeah, I create our worldwide coven over here. And yes, I enjoy what it is to be in that membership subscription coven over there because it gives me a support that I really love. And yes, you saw me state that this week that I am a covener over at Moonbeaming, supporting the beautiful podcast. Hi, Juniper. Thank you, Faye. Oh my gosh, you look so gorgeous, Faye. Juniper's here. Oh, I love you so much. Oh my goodness. The baby talk for this baby is just, look at how beautiful you are. It's okay. It's okay. They love water. They don't love fire. And I've got our beautiful altar over here, and Juniper is not having it whatsoever. But I'm okay because I got to sleep with Juniper last night, so I'm lucky like that. So yes, what it is to be a multi-coven witch, oh, it feels so good. I have literally never had my magic so fortified, so plump, so rich in its support with multi-covens. And so, yes, I was telling you that I'm now a covener over at the Patreon of Moonbeaming, which is Sarah Faith Goddess Diener's podcast, and the Moon Studio, which is their beautiful witch-owned and witch-led and witch-born and witch-fortified and witch-made space, and it's awesome. I can't believe how they've kind of learned and grown from season 1 of Moonbeaming, and now it's season 2, and there's a lot of really, really cool things happening for me through the Moonbeaming experience, the Moonbeaming Patreon. I'm learning so much, and I've been talking about it for 2 entire years over here. I'm thinking about Patreon. I'd be a fool not to do Patreon. I need to do Patreon. I really ought to do Patreon. I'm not ready for Patreon. I've literally said every way you could talk about Patreon except for doing Patreon. I need a hug. When people leave my house, they will be attacked with love. So please hold. I love you so much. Be safe. Have a great ride, babe. So it's an absolutely exquisitely gorgeous day in California. Can you believe this light? I mean, yeah, I've got a ring light in front of me, but I'm just flooded with light. California is so epically gorgeous right now. I love you, sweetie. Do you have your ID? Yep. Good. Love you. Call me if you need me. It's right in front of me. Okay, honey? Okay. I'm a lucky witch. I love that kid. We got in our 10K steps last night. I'm just loving moving my body right now in spring. I'm loving moving my body with my daughter. And I get a chance to just listen, and they just process and they release and they share and they rage and they giggle and laugh. They make me laugh so hard. And they just share who they are with me while I just walk with them. So we had a really beautiful walk last night, and I just feel so incredibly blessed. I can't even tell you. I wanted to share that. Anything that's blessing your body right now, please share that in the chat. So yes, Patreon is a coming in the AMM coven. Are you ready for it, sweeties? It is so real, and it is totally happening, but I don't want to sneak peek exactly how I'm designing it, because Patreon, you can design it any way you want. It'll look, feel, taste, see, sound, kind of have the essence of what you know of me and more. And it's an access point. It's a true access point to have that time with me. Like in our chat, I try to give a whole bunch, and I now have to create space to receive. And Sarah talks about that in episode 1 of season 2 in Moonbeaming. I will place that in our description of today's video. And I placed it in my Instagram stories yesterday. It's an epic episode. It's its own spell, just that. And, Sarah called it housekeeping and talked about how things were developing for their magic and developing for their podcast and the Moon Studio. It was a huge spell for me. It broke everything open for me. And you will see that. You will see that on the next first quarter moon coming up on Thursday, the 20th. You will see part of how that's broken open for me. The Patreon that I'm starting in my dreams begins on June 1st. And I'm just going to look at the moon phase on June 1st really quick, sweeties, because I don't know it right off the top of my head. But that's my dream, is to begin on June 1st. Oh, how fun. It's the last quarter moon phase. I'll check in with myself on that. I might actually do like more of a dark moon phase when the moon's in Taurus, maybe around the 8th. Maybe I'll do that. That'll be the moon in Gemini, and I'm a Gemini moon. So let's just stay really open. It'll be at the very beginning of June. It has everything in the world to do with that third spell in the triptych of spells that I'm casting now, called Sensuous Transfiguration through Pleasure Magic. I believe so deeply in the power of our limbic system being bathed in pleasure. Our somatic body, our animal form, our nervous system, our brain, our flesh being bathed in pleasure, especially as we know the unsustainable truths of the systems of oppression that are dominant right now are falling. We know that they're not sustainable. We know that. So we all have to fortify ourselves. That'll be a big theme in my Patreon. I hope all of you find a way to join and amplify the works of magic that I'm creating over there. And look for it. I'm going to be talking about it a lot, sweetie. This campaign for Altalune collection has taught me a lot about opening up to my own blessings that I give so fully and freely, literally everywhere in the world. So, darling loves, as the moon is in Gemini right now, and I am a Gemini moon, I speak that truth of my magic. I've been loving sending you those little love notes with progress reports of how the Altalune collection bespoke BIPOC sliding scale is going. We're like a kitty whisker away from being able to toggle that BIPOC sliding scale even lower. People have been so generous and so amazing, including folks that are enjoying that BIPOC sliding scale. Literally not even toggling it all the way down to the low end of the offer. It's been really humbling and amazing to watch people be so generous. And I'm so tickled and thrilled for the latter part of spring and the beginning of summer to develop the whole program, the whole collection, and show it to you and just help you enjoy it more, be part of it, and watch it come to life. All of it gets delivered to you in October. And it's just the next level in the works of ethical magic that I'm creating. I'm just so excited about it. So, sweetie pies, if we don't have donations in the chat, I'm going to jump straight into our Tarotscopes. And I'm going to just fully and completely get all pruny, enjoying this time with you while I have you here. And I will begin by reading that gorgeous post from the amazing coven over on Modern Witches. The Modern Witches Coven is fabulous. And by the way, for those of you that decide to join the Modern Witches Coven, I am creating space over there in June, in September, and in November. So I've got all kinds of exciting announcements coming up of different ways that I will be able to create space and workshops and fun over at the Modern Witches Coven that's open exclusively to folks that are invested as Modern Witches Coveners, okay? One of the fave witches over there is Karima. That's not just because they have an amazing French accent. They're so fabulous. but because they have this generosity. There's an astrologer and they have this generosity in their astrology. And Karima created this post today, which tells us of everything that's happening right now. They are the Witches Revolution in Instagram. And I'll also post them in the description of this video today. Jupiter in Pisces is the name of this post. And look at this gorgeous artwork they created too from Crafting Witch. It says, everything will be okay. Love it so much. Thank you so much for this. I just love this so much, Karima. The planet of expansion. Thank you so much, Angela, for your lovely donation. I'll pull you a card in just a minute. The planet of expansion and growth is now in the sign of Pisces and remains there until July 28th. All right, Hot Witch Summer, let's go. Then she will return to Aquarius to make her final entry into Pisces at the end of the year. The period that opens now heralds the energy of 2022. Wow, what an expansion, right? It's like a glimpse of the pace for the next year. So keep the antenna wide open, says Karima. And precisely, Jupiter in Pisces invites us to open the antenna. The planet of expansion joins the sign of infinity. Its energy can heighten our sensitivity. This is magical when it comes to feeling more connected to others, more compassionate and connected to the, quote, big whole, W-H-O-L-E. So they were capitalized, capital B and capital W, big whole, the great us, right? But this energy can be difficult to manage too, because it can make us hypersensitive. We can feel the energies of others more easily and therefore can connect more with pain. Jupiter in Pisces is a great time for creativity and spirituality. We can use its energy to, quote, download new ideas, feel inspired, and achieve mystical ecstasies. Oh, bring it, Karima. Bring it, Jupiter in Pisces. Oh my goodness. Look especially at the area where the sign of Pisces is in your chart. This area of your life is in preparation for an incredible expansion that you will feel, especially in 2022. Take the opportunity to blend in with compassion and unconditional love. Thank you so much, Karima. Wow, we're just so lucky to be witches together, aren't we? So fabulous. This is just such a fertile, beautiful time for connecting with witches and connecting with mystics, isn't it? I feel so lucky and fortunate to take care of all of you in this space. So Angela's saying they could use a little Venusian reading this Friday. Absolutely. Coming right up, honeys. Venus is the ruler of our gardens, the ruler of our prosperity, our beauty, our poetry and music, all of the arts, our love and our sex. So, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot right there, Angela. So I'm going to pull you a personal card right here after I do a little bit of shuffling. For those of you that join us solely on Fridays, do you love this re-edging of Moonbeaming Magick Tarot? The natural edge on Moonbeaming Magick Tarot is super high quality archival art paper. And it just took the ink so beautifully when I created this custom edging in Venusian green. You know, green and the soft rose colors are fabulous for Venus. And of course, you know, roses in general, passion flowers, orchids are special for Libras that are ruled by Venus. There's so many ways that you can call forth Venusian energy in your life. You can look where Libra is in your chart, and you can look where, you know, Venus, Libra, Taurus, all of these fabulous ways that you can see, oh, that's why I worship Cymbidium orchids so much, right? So we're going to break the deck into three, as is tarot tradition. with our left hand, stoking our intuition, where we receive on the left. And I'm still going to authentically pull you a card from the center of the deck, Angela. Here we go. Venusian energy coming right up. Well, this is the Three of Lasers art spell in this hot Venusian red. The new moon is playing really, really prominent. I told everybody the other day that Taurus new moon was literally all about taking the time and making the time to have as much of a week off to observe the new moon as possible. This was an extra deep, extra grounded, extra languid new moon with such powerful physical initiations for me. I love this new moon with the keyword initiation, the red field, which is about endurance and love, and of course our sex magic, because this is blood red. The keywords are art spell, Angela. So you're really being called in to tell the story of love your way through the works of magic and creativity, which is 100% art. Leonora Carrington talked about imagination and creativity in their work, and nothing could be more Venusian in my mind than embodying magic and love through creativity. So you are being called out and called in to utilize what you've endured and what you love in your art spells. Thank you so much for your kind donation. Excuse me, spirit is coming in hot. Hot Witch Summer comes to mind, Angela. I'm looking to see if I can see real quick that golden, gorgeous donation that came in. I just want to read the name really quick. Hi, Bonnie. Oh, happy day to you too. Thank you so, so much. I'll be pulling a card for you in just a moment, love. Remember that all these donations go straight to creating our Black, Indigenous, Brown, all people of color sliding scale for the decks in Moonbaby Magick Tarot, Altalune, Sensual Oracle cards, the double decks, the lovers, all of that is back in a special section that's got a sliding scale for folks of color. So thank you so much for your kind donations, honeys. Yeah, so Angela, look at how deep and rich that red is. Look at this vintage projector reminding you literally need to create your art spell with what you physically have on hand, especially things that are in your garden. Because look at these lights that are streaming from these gorgeous flowers that exist 100% to stoke you out. Look for things that are leaves of three, of course, not poison oak, but look for things that are leaves of three to be your guide outside for what is the element you're adding to your art spell. A lot going on with this card. You're welcome to, I'm going to leave these live streams up forever, I hope, and you can come back and you can check back in and transcribe this, or you can do a little audio memo and hold on to it forever. I'm so, so grateful for you, sweetheart. And thank you so much for helping me create this fabulous offering with you, for you, about you. Oh my goodness. So awesome. So Bonnie, sweetheart, happy day to you too, honey. This is for you. I'm going to just look at the chat really quick to see if there's a response from Angela and something that I need to know right off the top. Yes, hello. Yes. Oh, bye, Joanna. Good to see you, honey. Oh, I'm glad you're going out. Good. I bet your weather's gorgeous back there right now. Mwah. Loving you so much, sweetie. So this is the card that's half out, that's looking for you, Bonnie. And I'm ready for it. The King of Caves, interdimensional. The King of Caves has showed up a couple of times in readings for me just today, and always reversed. The energy of the king, the energy, that sort of like, I say this and I mean it, it's like the sexy daddy energy of caves, because caves are our body. And so we're going to take just a hot little second here, and we're going to see what that King of Caves has to say about us, because the King of Caves keyword is obstinate. It's a little bit of like that sexy imp brat energy. And this last quarter moon phase has you really demanding what you deserve, demanding the space, the physical space that you need to work your magic your way. You, on this last quarter moon phase, are beckoned to cut cords, do a little bit of psychic cleanup, banish, if need be, if it's severe, banish, really create, demand space, physical space for your magic right now. It's super important. I feel like plan your spells first and everything works around the spells. Okay, Bonnie? I love this color field that is purple and it's pink. So it's reminding you there's a lot of psychic messages trying to get in, but it's a little bit crowded right now in the house. It's a little crowded house. So it's time right now for us to edit and make more space for your magic. And that way you can get to your self-love practices. You're loving of yourself physically. You need more space for that, honey. And you need to have room to release shame and let go of ideas that there's some part of you that needs to be better for you to deserve more. And that's just not true, right? We need to activate that sacred brattiness inside of you that literally knows exactly what to demand, and do it. Make those demands. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh, congrats on that awesome card, honey love. All right, I'm just going to take a quick little peek here. Oh, goodness, I'm so glad. Yes, the releasing of shame, the centering of our body and releasing shame is so massively important. When we accept ourselves as we are in each moment, it reminds me a little bit of the full moon. You celebrate your life exactly as it is, grateful for the pleasure and pain, and you create space for loving yourself physically exactly as you are in that moment. It's like an extra gratitude practice. It isn't so like writing with the quill pen, with the feather, and wearing the little gown and having the little tea and the little bonbons. It's more aggressive than that. It's like, you know what? I need to get off on myself. I need to get off on who I am. It's a demanding place that's calling out to you right now, Bonnie. Beautiful. All right, sweet loves. All right. So let's get into our tarot scopes. If any more donations come in, I'm going to double back for everybody right now and know that mermaid energy is calling you right now. Mermaid energy is totally calling you right now as we have our Jupiter in Pisces that's going to hang out through the hot witch summer. Lots of it, those dog days of summer in July. We're going to be having that expansion of our feelings, the expansion of our connection, our compassion for each other and with each other, which is very exciting. I think it's exciting. More connection. Yes, please. All right, sweeties. So let's begin with you, Aries. Here we go. You've got the reversed hanged one. So you're upright in many ways. You're really like pushing through things hard right now. Your upright your upright hanged one has a special message for you, and very much, definitely, this color field has a message for you. You're in a place right now where you're pretty drained, Aries, because you put out so much energy. I mean, it's been a while. You've been on the grind for a while. So Aries, it's time now for you to realize that when you're not sure what the right direction is, it's because you're exhausted. If it's like, oh, I'm vacillating, your keyword is vacillate. If you find yourself vacillating, oh, this has benefits here and it has benefits there, but oh, this also is a no over here and it's a no over there, and you feel like you're at a crossroads and pulled in multi directions, take a nap. Love that. All right, sweeties. And dear Taurus, this one's for you. Happy birthday, sexy. I've said it so many times. It's incredible how much this card has showed up during the Altalune collection campaign. This is the reversed Nine of Caves. I pulled this card every literal direction. It's been a jumper, it's been a spinner, it's been a turner, it's been a switch, it's been upright, it's been reversed. It's amazing. So in this position, this card, which speaks to so much divination and prosperity and laying back and letting spirit guide you, Taurus, at this moment, it shows spirit kind of, sitting you down and saying, look, you got to let go of some stuff now. It's actually harming you to hang on like you are, and really begging you in sacred space to put it down. Because this card reversed, the key word is workaholic. Workaholic. What is it that's distracting you so much that you feel like you can run and escape the situation that's trying to teach you lessons, right? Learn those lessons and then offload the energy and let it go. All right. Taurus, kind of heavy for your birthday, sweetie. Love it. Gemini, here we go. Yes. Page of Lasers, keyword is sanguine. I love this card. It's as above, so below. You've got those wonderful snapdragon seed pod skulls, and below that, edible pansies. Beautiful. This Page of Lasers for Gemini is all about the hot, fiery magic of self-love, not the super like soft and gentle, easy peasy love, the love you had to fight for, the love that you had to really push and claim as your own, and really like salt boundaries around yourself and claim. So please, please, please know that the downloads you received with this Taurus new moon, sweethearts, that are in the Gemini realms, sun, moon, and rising, they're huge and they need to be acknowledged. You need literally lots of time and candle magic at your altar right now, making those come true. Okay? Those downloads are trying to take place in the world, channeled through your physical form, Gemini. All right. After that is Cancer. Eight of Caves, development, another card I've been pulling endlessly this week. I love it. I pulled this on the broadcast yesterday too, and for myself. So this Eight of Caves, keyword is development. And Cancer, I may have even pulled this card for you 2 days ago. I remember this card coming up again and again. The things that you're developing right now are so right on, and they need to be kept really close to you right now. Whatever your old way is of behaving, that's like that figure 8 infinity where maybe you shared ideas with other people, it's a time right now for you to really protect your magic and hold that close and say, let me just wait a beat before I share that and see if it authentically in 5 minutes still feels like I should share that. All right. Really good card for you. Remember this moon phase. That's the waxing crescent moon phase, which is present right now. Right? We're in the waxing crescent moon phase right now. So just let your projects develop right now, Cancer. All right. And it's all happening. It's all in development. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, Leo, here we go. I'm not going to ever forget you. This is the Ace of Caves. I love it so much. Adorned with our single copper penny, which copper is sacred to Venus. Leo, you are right where you need to be right now at the beginning of something. So yeah, please appreciate that this seed exists, this single penny exists. Please appreciate that you have the agency and the ability in your body to cast the spell that you're casting right now. Even though you already know what your future self is moving towards, right now it's about treasuring the seed. That's the key word, treasure. Holding on to that impetus, right? That beginning, that sacred now, and loving that it exists as it is right this moment. Awesome. First quarter moon phase, your spirit guides are present. Let them have time with you. Try your hardest to get out in nature. Let nature change your body and listen. Everything you hear on the breeze, every animal you encounter, all of that is magic for you. And it's your guides speaking to you. Oh, so exciting, Leo. I love that. I love this chartreuse color. It's one of my faves in Moonbaby Magick Tarot. And I'm going to state this. It bears repeating. This gorgeous, vibrant color deck is available right now for pre-sale, delivers to you in October, and that's it. This is it, you all. This is the last printing of Moonbaby Magick Tarot, and it's time for this baby to fly into your nest. All the order links are in the description of the video. Get on it, because when you do, it makes the world better. It's ethical, sustainable magic, and Moonbaby Magick Tarot creates a sliding scale for Black, Indigenous, Brown, and all people of color, sweethearts. So get with it. Get into it. Okay. Now we're moving on from Leo to Virgo. Let's go. Okay, going deep, Virgo. I see. Well, you're the one. You've got the reversed 5 of waves. The reversed 5 of waves. Everyone drink. In this coven, when we pull waves, we all drink. Love this. Thank you so much for your kind donation, sweethearts. I just want to take a quick little peek and read aloud. Thank you, Elaine. Oh my goodness, what a generous hug and a generous, sexy orange color. I love that beautiful field. It looks like you're opening up and there's flowers blooming. Thank you so much, Elaine. You're lovely. So, my darling Virgo, you're feeling your feelings. You've got this reversed 5 of waves. The reversed 5 of waves, keyword is shift. There's a change needed. There's a change coming, whether you can recognize that you need it or not. Kind of isn't important. Just know that the shift is coming. And the shift between your ears is really important too. And just be ready for it. Ready yourself as if a new guest is coming to your house, okay? Ready yourself and ready your physical body for the way this watery change makes you feel. And reread the fabulous words of Karima, which is the Witches Revolution over on Instagram, who's one of the coven witches at Modern Witches that created that fabulous Jupiter in Pisces. Amazing reading telling you, be prepared, Virgo, for how these times and your grief has changed you. It's your power. That is your power. The purple field is just delicious. This is one of my favorite colors in the deck. I love this combination of colors with the sticky starfish. This purple field is telling you that the sweetness in the song is all love for you. The sweetness in the song, what you hear, what you see, what you experience in the world that you love, that's all spirit loving you. And to do more of that, put yourself in situations where you see, feel, hear, taste, touch, and know how loved you are. Wow. Okay, Libra, here we go, sweeties. 3 of Caves, concatenate. Wow, look at the full moon so far in all of our cards. We've got 1, 2 full moons in a row. We have got 3 full moons in total in the cards that we've pulled today. So there's real focus on lunar energy, on full moon lunar energy, where we celebrate our life exactly as it is. This 3 of Caves, concatenate, shows the sort of brick archways in a place in Turkey that I love. This is why I collaged this on here and put smack in the middle a fully formed pomegranate. And then on either side of that, an open set of pomegranates, showing you that we don't always know what's in the central focus. We can collect the knowledge and wisdom sometimes from the side views, right? Concatenate means bringing together of energies, oftentimes bodies of water, but the core of that was body for me when I created this card. I love the green field telling you to focus on your body, focus on your food, focus on your wealth management, focus on your ability to care for your physical body. Okay, Libra, beautiful reading for you. And my loves, we're moving into Scorp from there. 2 of Waves, everybody drink. I'm going to pour some more brew. Here's the ASMR of it. I love the water flowing in today. The Queen of Waves is the card that I'm embodying for this month with Sincerely the Tarot. And Elaine, I'm getting to you in just a second. Elaine, there's somebody up in Washington who's Jordan B. Kraft, who created Sincerely the Tarot, that I am also a covener in that coven. It's a subscription. I physically receive tarot mail every month from Jordan with a bespoke card that they created for me. They pull 2 full decks, sometimes more than 2 full decks every month for souls all over the world. So out in the world, I have a tarot twin right now, which is so exciting. And I love that. This month, I'm the Queen of Cups from the Dark Exact. Coleman Stevenson's beautiful deck, the Dark Exact, which is just gorgeous. It's so fully minimal and deconstructed, exactly like Moonbeaming Magick Tarot. And in that way, our decks go so gorgeous together. It's a black deck with some white print on it. So, Scorpio, this 2 of Waves, keyword is union, and the focus that you have on that union, and the union being your relationship with unseen energy, is what's being sort of focused on right now. I just hope that that's creating some unity in your system right now. I hope that's creating a union in your system right now when you're thinking about your inner child and the way that you're creating space and protecting your experience with your inner child, because that's the work to do right now, Scorpio. Love it. All right, here we go, Sagittarius. Oh, I love every single zodiac sign. You've got a reversal today. This is the Ace of Lasers. The Ace of Lasers is got a keyword called diversion. It's very interesting because I've pulled this card a bunch in this coven this week as well. The Ace of Lasers goes from passion to diversion. So anything that's taking you away from what you deeply care about right now shows the level of there being like a distracting amount of details around you right now. And that's just the way it is sometimes. Okay, Saggy, that's just the way it is sometimes. It's nobody's fault. And you can't plan past it. You can't plan for it to be different than that. It just is. It exists. Everybody raise your glass. Oh my goodness, this is a special moment for Saggy to really love and forgive themselves, because remember, lasers are fire. The fire that you're feeling right now, the fire in your belly right now, that's natural for you, Sag, because you're a fire sign. And you're right where you need to be. It's just really hard right now, and there's so much going on. You're really busy. There's tons of details, and it's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is sometimes. Feel those feelings, honey. It's a big time to feel your feelings. And maybe that isn't like your main happy thing to do in life. Maybe doing makes you happier. And yet that season of feeling feelings is upon us. All right, here we go, Capricorn. Oh, that was just such a solid pull, right? It went chunk. Here we go. We've got the sun reversed for you now, my love. The sun reversed. The sun reversed. The key word is soul. We pulled this card yesterday too. It's wild. I have done so many readings since we gathered yesterday for others and myself and my family with this deck, and these cards are showing up again. This reversed sun card, keyword soul, is up for you, Cappy, because you've just changed your life so fully from the pandemic, and your existence is demanding a more soulful experience. And that's your job through the hot witch summer, is to create soulful experiences. If it doesn't measure up to your definition of a soulful experience, reevaluate. Maybe move on. All right, Aquarius, this one's for you, honey. This is the reversed hermit card. The reversed hermit card. I love this card. It's got a keyword shrink. So there's a diminishing aspect to you right now, something that used to be a source of pride that's now kind of transforming, and it's shrinking. It's in its decay phase. You're transforming right now with knowledge and wisdom that you have. This is a time for you to let it shrink. And let your perspective shift and change, and then set it sail on a waterway and let it be on its way away from you. But don't do it too soon. You don't have to scratch it off, rip it off, remove it, chip it off, cut it off. Just let it diminish bit by bit by bit. Let it melt bit by bit by bit. Let it shrivel bit by bit by bit. And think of it as a sun ripening. Okay, Aquarius? This is a good thing. And you got this. All right. And the final card is my Pisces, and then I'll get with you, Elaine. You've got the reversed Two of Blades. I can't believe the amount of reversals that I've been pulling today. It's incredible. The Two of Blades, this reminds me of my little reels that I created the other day. This is that little hummingbird that was born in my backyard last year with the tongue sticking out. See that? That's Ronnie that was born here on my property last spring. When we pull the card in this direction, my love, this is the waxing gibbous moon phase, right before the full moon, when you have to deal with enormity, when you have to deal with things that are so big it seems insurmountable. It seems like there's no way you can ride a wave that big. Well, you're being called to do that. You're being called to handle it. You're being called to actually try to enjoy it too. Your Two of Blades keyword is doubt. There's some way that you were taught that being coy and saying, oh, I probably can't do that. It probably won't work was cute. But you're all grown now. It's not cute anymore. It's time for you to say, I'm putting everything into this. All of my effort is into this. And put those doubts down. That was somebody else's definition of what it was to be beautiful, accessible, lovable. And now you're grown. And now you can just let go of those doubts. All right, beautiful. Oh my goodness, so many fabulous tarot scopes today. I'm so passionate about tarot scopes, honey. I just want to roll up the chat really quick and see how we're doing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yes. Your Libra rising is excited at this. Did you say turkey context? Yes, I know, right? Yes. So Yasmin, is it okay if I just say how much your comment on my sweetheart's post just filled me with so much love energy, the way you write and express yourself? Because I also saw you come into a live stream on Mother Fractal's page months and months ago. I think it was still the winter. And I just love the way you express yourself, Yasmin. Yasmin was in Turkey when they were 10 years old. And they're kind of an amazing person. You know, Yasmin, the person that used to be the events coordinator at Seagrape Apothecary was, I think, born in Morocco. There's so much kind of Turkish love in my life right now as my magic is developing. It's showing up in the Altalune Sensual Oracle cards too. I'm just excited about that. So Yasmin, anytime you want to tell those stories about being a 10-year-old in Turkey who had like 10,000 volts of culture shock to the noodle, to the noggin, I want to hear those stories. So Elaine, honey, this is for you. Thank you so much for your gorgeous contribution, honey. I love that sexy color you pulled. Well, look at this. You've got a 5 as well. There's 5s showing up, and this is the new moon. You've got this golden color, this intensely yellow color that is reminding you to speak your truth, to communicate. And celebrate your ability to communicate, right? Celebrate. The new moon in Taurus just was a lot. The way that you can enjoy that further right now, Elaine, is to watch that little waxing crescent moon phase on the water, because it sets really, really early at night right now. It sets by like 9 or 10 p.m. here. And just enjoy those messages, especially if you can find a way to moon scry. I'm creating a moon scrying reels that I will put up later, because the beautiful and incredible waxing crescent moon phase on Faye and I's walk last night was everything. So get your booty outside, because honey, You've got some trauma that's passing through your mental capacity right now. And we cannot be in denial about that. We must acknowledge the way that this trauma has moved through your life, right? There's a way that you can bring in the knowledge and wisdom of the things that you've endured. So Elaine, the song for this is the song by George Michael called Older. Do you know that song? You want to see a witch on her knees in radical, radical reverence for the pain and suffering they've experienced? Play that song when we're hanging out together in the islands, okay? That song is for a seasoned human being that has lived for some moons. There's no way you're an older person that hasn't experienced trauma. And I'm not telling you you're an older person. That's in the eye of the beholder. That's in what you call it. I call myself an older person. And that's what I'm asking folks to do when they pull the Moonbeaming Magick Tarot 5 of Blades, is to acknowledge where you are in your life cycle, what you've endured, how you're processing it, and how those traumas have changed you and even made you more beautiful, more lovable, more, I have to say, seasoned again, more full of what you can share with the world. This is a lot. So tell me what song comes to mind when you see this 5 of Blades after you listen to the George Michael song called Older, okay? So you have a little bit of witch homework to do, if that's okay, Elaine. And thank you so much for helping us out with this really unique and different, unfortunately, model. Very much, I'm encouraged to create this by my works with Sarah Faith Gottesdiener, with Modern Witches, and with Seagrape Apothecary, that do so much for folks of color in the works that they create. So I am foundationally supported by other witches. I just wish it was all of us. I wish it was all of us. And so, sweetheart, you can do a little bit of laying your burdens down right now. I'm not advising you to do cord cutting ceremonies or banishing right now. This is just about feeling the way you've been mentally traumatized and let it flow. Lay your burdens down. Bring the energy of feelings into your thought pattern, okay? This is a really beautiful moment for you, Elaine, and thank you so much. You've always been such an incredible supporter of my magic. I feel so blessed and lucky to have you in my life. I think you're here through the wonderful Luna Nate. Will you remind me how we know each other? Because it's been some years now, Elaine. I love it so much. Or was it the tarot lady all the way back with my atmosphere mists? How did you come into my life, sweetheart? Can I just look at the chat and see what's happening? Oh, I'm loving seeing you, Yasmin. Yes, yes. Morocco does sound amazing. I want it so much. Yay. All right, sweetie, I'm going to wait for that chat to jump in just a second. And if there's no further donations, I'm going to pop off right now and go make some more magic in the world, because Mama Witch has got a lot going on right now, and all of it's really good. I can't wait to send you another love note. Thank you so much for your kind donation, Brittany. I am about it. I'm going to pull you a card in just a second. Bear with me while I take a closer look at our chat. Thank you so much, Brittany. Oh my goodness. Yay. All right, honey loves. So, hot cards today. Loved our Tarotscopes. Super loving pulling individual cards for folks. That'll be of something that I do lots in our Patreon in a really organized way. I'm just excited to let things grow and flow. Thank you so much, Angela. Oh, I love this space. You are adding to it so beautifully. All right, honey. Is that you, Elaine? Oh, hi, Bonnie. Yes, lovely. Thank you, Bonnie. Oh my gosh, at the beginning of the pandemic, that was one of the most painful and like it felt like it was bone crunching for me, Bonnie. Thank you so much for hanging in there through all of the ways that I've been finding my way to fucking function through the pandemic. And I hope you found some love here because you are so beloved here in this space. So Brittany, this is for you, cutie. Here it comes in. I just wanted to see if Elaine was going to pop in and say hey and talk about their origins in this space. Six of Waves expression. There's a little incantation that follows Six of Waves, but first we drink, my love. First we drink. There's the ASMR. Love it. Six of Waves. 2 more drinks for this witch. Lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Yasmin. Loving you so much, sweetie. I'm telling you, I don't care if I have to get on my bike and ride over there. I'm going to come and see you and beautiful Luna Nate someday in Florida, honey loves. We're going to go lizard hunting. Brittany, your Six of Waves is giving you some sweetness and giving you some messages. And the incantation that follows this card is simple, and it's almost infuriating, like my everything is a spell incantation, which, by the way, I stand. I back it up 1,000%. Everything we do is a spell, even if we're not conscious of it, right? It takes shape in the world. So my darling love, Brittany, feel, express. One of my favorite witches in the whole wide world said that to me. Literally, I think I was 25 when they said that. They had it as their outgoing message on their physical answering machine back when they were actually like a tape that you would flip. Brittany, feel and express. The door has to be open in both directions for you to bring in your emotions. Feel your emotions, process your emotions, release your emotions. It's a wave. It's time for you to ride this wave. I love that you get to forgive yourself for not being perfect, because this is the waning gibbous moon phase where we release our expectations. So having feelings and expressing feelings, Brittany, this is really mandatory, especially as you're moving into this next phase of your life, because you're calling in and bringing in people and energy into your life right now that are more in alignment. And when you do these things, you have people in your life that are practiced at feeling, processing, and expressing themselves. So you better get pretty good at feeling and expressing, because you're calling in new energy into your life. You will always have your bespoke guardians and guides here for you all the time. Drink lots of witch's brew. I really thought I was going to get canceled for creating this card, because it really is the most corny card in the whole wide deck, isn't it? With a big old steaming mug of witch's brew. But this is Mama's orders, Brittany. This is why you turn to me, because I can give you that salty, sweet medicine and a nice witch's brew and tell you you're changing right now, Brittany. Things are changing in your life right now. You're calling in energy that's more in alignment with who you are and the knowledge and wisdom that you have. Feel and express and expect that with the new people and energy that you're calling in, and pray that your guardians and guides show you the right direction when you're having a lot of feelings and you're expressing them, right? Know when it's like you've reached the bottom of that cup and you can now put it down and say, it's time for me to go. It's time for me to go sleep, eat, be a human in an animal body. Lots to this, Brittany. Please watch the broadcast again and maybe take a little voice memo of this. There was a lot to this little card here. This corny little card. Love it so much. Did Elaine pop back into the chat? I'm loving it so much. Good. Yes. I love witch homework too. I thought Luna Nate brought us together. I'm so thankful too. You know what? Honestly, Jillian is so magnificent and unique and gentle and fierce and powerful. There's so many things, and they're constantly developing and becoming more of who they are all the time. As corny as that sounds too, I don't care that it sounds corny. I love Jillian more and more with time. I love Luna Nate more and more with time. And I'm so grateful for all of you that have hung in there as I've sort of learned how to be a person in this space on YouTube. And yeah, your witch's homework is to listen to Older from George Michaels and just feel those feelings. I'm thinking maybe a nice graveyard walk would be good for you too. There's beautiful graveyards in Anacortes, right by the church, right next door to the church. Is it next door to the church, or do you have to drive there to go to the graveyard, the Catholic cemetery in Anacortes? Get your butt to those island cemeteries. They're so beautiful, and feel your feelings right now, and feel your age, and feel your wisdom, feel the metal, the strength of your seasoned work. Okay. I'm going to take a peek here because I think I see that Brittany said something in the chat too. Here we go. You absolutely needed to hear this. You just became a new mom and you have so many feelings and emotions. Well, look at this. Congratulations. Tell us all about your baby. I'm so excited for you. If you're a new mom, wow, welcome to the club. It's intense, right? The love is intense. The feelings are intense. The schedule's intense. You become a baby so you can care for your baby, Brittany. I'm so excited to physically be here for you in this exact way. I love helping care for new moms. I love being here for folks that are parenting and reparenting themselves. Congratulations, Brittany. How wonderful. I'm going to look at the chat to see if anything pops up with donations. I'll pull another card, or we can just hear about Brittany's gorgeous baby. Oh, I'm so excited. If you had to go and change a diaper or take care of it, whip your top off and take care of somebody out there in the world, we understand. Your baby boy, named him Leo. Yes. You finally caught alive. Thank you. I'm so overjoyed. My first baby is a boy who's a Leo rising. His name is Boone. He's my Libra son. And I'm telling you right now that Leo rising in my sweetheart is just, it makes him so lovable. He loves all food. He loves when I take care of him. He loves to take care of me. We're super loyal to each other. It's just such an exciting, cool thing. And I bet you're going to have that same thing with your sweet Leo. You didn't say he is a Leo. You're saying you named him Leo. Well, so what? I took it further. Are they actually born in Leo season? Brittany, everybody else do your thing unless you want to be part of Baby Talk. We're going to be talking about poop, texture, and color in just a second. Hold tight. I love it so much. All right, sweeties, if we do nothing else, we did this together. I love that we have this time together. Thank you so much for your kind donations. I'm keeping a tally of that. Sign up for my love notes. I'm sending little love notes to keep you abreast of everything that I get up to. I'm keeping those love notes very brief. There's a couple of pretty pictures and a few sentences of text. This is not a place where you're going to go get bogged down and bombarded with long downloads and ideas yet. I don't know if I'm called to do that. I'll do that later. But these are truly love notes. That's why I'm calling them love notes. It's right there in my About page up top of the tab at my YouTube channel and on Instagram. I'm just over the edge of having 500 subscribers over there, and I am open to having 5,000 and then 10,000. I am so here for the growth of my career, of this witchcraft that I'm creating, of my gargantuan spell. Come on, honeys. I use the word gargantuan in the name of the spell. I'm ready for big magic. Big magic. So be part of it by hooking into my little love notes that I'm sending out. Be part of it with my soon to be born Patreon. Be part of it with Hot Witch Summer, where we will literally kick off the 12 enactments that we'll be taking care of inside my Patreon. So we're going to have lots of time to have fun together, and I'll just have so much material for you. There's literally a PDF with 12 things in it that you'll receive at Hot Witch Summer that will have fun literally enacting and casting those spells together through the summer in my Patreon. So go over and support me at Sea Grape Apothecary. I have a great deal of respect for Maria and the whole team at Sea Grape Apothecary. Remember, sweethearts, that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my spell. I'm going to walk you out. I normally like to cover up the screen when I walk you out. Let's see what I have handy. Hold tight. It's Venusian pink. Hold tight. I've got an altar cloth underneath my hawthorn and hibiscus witch's brew. I feel the need to tell you, Brittany, if you're still present, be very mindful of everything that you physically consume, because that all transfers to baby boy Leo, and your body is going through massive changes. And here we go, sweeties. There's that delicious pink field. I love it so much, with some yummy stripes to focus on. Thank you for liking the video, Sweetheart Worldwide Coven. Let's see what this news is. Stop it. He's a Libra, just like my son. And you, just like me. Quit it. It's so fun. Oh, Brittany, I'll never, ever, ever let go of you. You better be ready for this, love. You are a Libra with a Libra son that you named Leo, and my son is a Leo rising. Knock it off. It's too cute. All right, honeys, I'm going to write you a quick little love note and remind you to please, please sign up for my newsletter, my love notes. Very brief, fun things happening this week with the campaign. So be part of it, all right? Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everyone. And I will see you for tarot today, bright and early on Monday morning, and hop over to Instagram. You can see my Juniper reels, which are going to be so fun, and my moon scrying reel that I'll cook up, finish up, and post over there in just a few minutes. Feel, 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 express, express, express. Love it so much. Feel and express. You know, that could be a little bit about what's happening with your milk right now, too. Expressing is so important. You got to stay a lot of good breast health right now, Brittany. Very important. Oh, congratulations. How special. So Leo's going to have a birthday soon. 7 months old is so precious. Are they 7 or 8 months old, cutie? So much fun. All right, sweethearts, I will take a peek at our chat in just a few minutes. I will get this all time-stamped for us, and you just have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Take real good care, sweethearts. Loving you more. Bye.